You can't put me on the spot to be funny.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the One Trick Podcast. I'm Brandon and I'm joined as always by Bill.
What up?
And Drew.
Yo.
Yo.
Whoa.
So yeah, guys.
So we got Bioshock Infinite. It just came out and it sucks. I don't know if anyone's aware that it sucks, but it does.
Bioshock Infinite's the shit.
It's like 2, but worse.
Yeah.
I'm busy playing
Anyway.
a 10-year-old game.
Wow, what are you playing?
11.
Final Fantasy 11.
Final
The
Fantasy.
new expansion just came out.
Oh, did you already get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing.
How is it?
I haven't really done much. I just unlocked one of the new
Yes,
jobs
yeah, no.
and started
I
playing
just
it.
bought a fucking system to play it. I haven't even finished fucking updating it. I had to shut the update off and leave last night, so I gotta get on
Why
that.
didn't you leave it on while you were gone?
Because by the time I did the update, I didn't shut the auto power off thing, so it would have shut off by itself anyway.
That's
If I left it alone.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What are the new jobs?
Rune Fencer and Geomancer.
Geomancer wasn't already in it before?
No.
No.
I feel like I've heard
That's
Geomancer in something before.
In
Geomancer-
tactics and stuff, at
Yeah,
least.
it's Tactics,
Oh,
Final
maybe that's
Fantasy
what it
3. Mog in 6 was a Geomancer dancer thing.
Yeah, he was a hybrid. The two.
What was that first one? What the fuck's a Rune Fencer?
Yeah,
Mystic Knight,
Celis.
Celis.
Tell us from fucking what? What the fuck are you talking about?
6.
Like, is that like?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Wait.
C-E-L-E-S.
Celeste. Oh,
Or
Celeste.
whatever. I
okay.
don't care what her name is. 6 fucking
No,
sucks
just
anyway.
the way you pronounced it, I didn't know who you meant. You might be right. I just didn't know her by that name or pronunciation. Yeah, I guess she was a rune knight.
No,
I-
fucking no.
Yeah, no, it's
I think they mostly based it on Tactics Ogre. The Rune Fencer is a class in Tactics Ogre or something, I think.
well, Celeste does like absorb magic and shit. Like
Yeah, I
that's
know.
her whole thing. She
I know,
does
but
all
it
that stuff.
seems a little different. Does she have the
Oh well, yeah.
additional elemental effects on her attacks?
No, but there's no end spell on any red mages in other games either. So I mean, what?
Yeah, who cares? Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Were the
But
Tactics Ogre games any good?
I'd never played them.
I heard good things about them.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I
they're
also
they're
never
supposed to be
played.
right up there with Tactics and Disgaea, so
In Fire Emblem.
nobody ever talks about Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem is one of the best, like, strategy fucking games ever.
I don't really hear people talking about it either, but when I do hear people talk about Fire Emblem, it's always good. It's just not
Yeah, I mean-
often.
It never blew up like it did in Japan and America, but it's a really fucking good game.
I never really got into Disgaea.
No, me neither.
I played it, but it just seems like, I don't know. It doesn't have the there's something missing that Tactics had to me and Disgaea didn't have.
It's a
This
very
guy, I don't know what
anime
it was.
thing. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than Tactics.
I
Actually.
enjoy the anime. The anime aspect didn't bother me at all. It's just
Something about it just felt like
The
not like
gameplay.
hollow or shallow.
Yeah,
but I don't know what it
exactly.
was. It just felt like there was like a layer missing from the
it
presentation.
felt a little empty somewhere. That's pretty much how I felt too. I don't know what it was. Like I can't pick anything like that. It was bad. It just seemed a little empty to me. I guess that's the best way.
But I'm remembering also like the PlayStation 1 version of Disgaea that I played like fucking 40 years ago.
Oh, I played like I think I played a PS3 one
No, I never played it.
or PS2 one or something. I played a newer one than PS1 at least, and I don't know. I don't know, man.
So, FX is starting a sister channel called FFXI, and they're moving It's Always Sunny to that channel.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Bill were talking about that yesterday. That do you know anything else that's going to be on it, or
The
is
League.
that all they've really said about it?
Yeah, all the comedies pretty much on FX
Yeah,
are moving.
Alright.
It's gonna be mostly comedies and
So it's just like their edgy comedy channel now?
Yeah.
for the most part. They did say they were still gonna have some like teen or I forget what wording they use, but like some weird dramas or something like that. I don't know if teen was a word they used or not, but
it's also gonna have old repeats of Sports Night, Parks and Rec, Arrested Developments, and Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, it's syndicated.
Wait, what was that first one?
Sports
Night. What?
Sports Night.
Was that any good? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, I remember it being pretty funny. It used to be on Comedy Central all the time. They run a sports network, and it's just, yeah.
Oh, so it's kind of like news radio, but like in a sports network?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Sounds alright.
Yeah, no, I mean...
If you guys don't get Fox Soccer now, you're not gonna get FXX, though. Because that's the channel it's replacing.
Fox Soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Well, yeah, but who knows? They might, like, since more people are gonna watch FXX, maybe they'll...
Yeah, I'm sure they'll want to have deeper penetration than fucking FX Soccer. Like,
yeah.
It's saying 74 million homes, which doesn't really seem like all that much.
No, I don't like.
Well, it said at the start. It said it would start from 74 million homes. So I mean, who knows? Who fucking knows?
That's cool though.
At least they're gonna separate, so you don't have to. I don't know. I kind of like that.
Well, it'll give more time for that shit. Like
yeah,
that.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
They can develop better shows.
It seems odd that you'd want to have like two competing networks, though, because I mean, you'd be, I don't know.
Well, it's for different things. That's why they're gonna separate. Like FXX is gonna be mostly comedy, so you won't really be separating. You'll just the people that watch comedy are only gonna watch the comedy shows anyway.
I guess
for the most part.
But I mean, most people have more varied tastes than just comedy or something.
But I mean, they can go back and forth between the two channels. People do that all the time anyway.
I know. But
plus
I mean,
DVRs, you don't even have to change the channel.
Usually you don't want to compete with yourself like on like a time slot. I would imagine.
No, that's true. But
I don't fucking know.
That's why God gave us DVRs. That's all he's good for anyway.
I just use the internet. Wait till it comes on Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix is too slow sometimes, though.
Yeah, there's a pretty long delay when, like, they'll be, like, 3 seasons behind or some bullshit like that.
Well, it's not their fault. I guarantee you they want to get those. It's just
they
can't work out the licensing.
Well, yeah, that's...
No, it's whatever. It just sucks. It just makes the service not as appealing as it would be had it'd be quicker.
Man.
Well, you know, it makes sense that they don't get the
How is the service not appealing? Like, there's never been a service really like what Netflix is doing, but it's
no, but I mean there are other services like fucking Amazon Prime. Like, I didn't have Showtime at the time, and when Dexter was on, like, or I think it was Breaking Bad, I didn't have AMC or something. And like the next day, I could buy the episodes off of that.
Yeah,
so it's that convenient. So it just makes other services slightly more appealing.
Here's why Amazon Prime can get them faster than Netflix can, because they charge you per episode.
Individually?
Yeah. Which means you wind up paying more, and more to the people that
actually made the show.
Yeah. That's why Netflix.
No, I know, but I mean, it's just like if Netflix was like had like a quicker turnaround, like a season would end and then like a month later or something, or like it was like I don't know, some way to get it on there faster.
You gotta talk to the Hub. The Hub is really good about getting their seasons on there fast.
I don't think I've even fucking heard of the Hub.
My Little Pony Transform. It's Hasbro's channel.
Yeah, I've heard of the Hub. Didn't it replace like UPN or like one of those?
No, it did not.
No.
Is it like an acronym for anything? Like
no, it's just the Hub.
Hasbro's Ultimate Broadcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what it stands for now.
I just assumed since Hasbro was in the name.
Yeah, Hasbro and Hub H. Yeah. Hasbro and Hub both start with an H.
We'll explain that.
It's a hub for Hasbro's properties. That's the way I always took it.
Yeah, I did. I did the Hasbro Hub, But I did notice that...
Is it hub with 2 H's?
No.
Double hub. But, I did notice My Little Pony has season 3 on Netflix already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just ended. It's already up there.
I haven't watched it yet.
Are you both like My Little Pony fans? Like, is that
it's like Powerpuff Girls.
I know, but I mean, are you do you actually watch it?
I've watched the first 2 seasons.
Oh.
I haven't watched the 3rd one yet.
I've still never even seen an episode of that shit.
You should watch. It's on. All 3 seasons are on Netflix. You just go through and welcome to the herd.
Fuck you! I don't even want to watch it
Jesus
anymore.
Goddamn Christ!
Welcome to the herd, you piece of shit.
It's one of the more offensive things that's come out of your mouth.
For real. Oh my god.
Did it start out rough like most animated series?
Well, like the first 2 episodes aren't. I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I was hooked on it, but the consensus is that
fucking hooked.
You were grazing in the field right away.
Yes. But
you were sleeping in the barn almost immediately.
The consensus is watch the first 2 episodes, but keep watching after that because they're not the strongest, and it gets better from the 3rd episode on.
Well, I mean that's a much shorter time for it to get good than most animated series. Like they're like bad for a season. If it's 1 or 2 episodes that aren't that strong, that's perfectly acceptable.
Well, the first 2 episodes are essentially like a self-contained storyline.
Yeah,
which
but that's fine. I mean,
that's the series.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's
if
not.
The first 2 episodes aren't that strong, I was expecting like the first 13 episodes or something.
I mean, for me the weakest season was season 2, but it was still overall pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, it's not. Like I said, if you like Powerpuff Girls, if you like shows like that.
No, but I mean, I wasn't even a huge fan of the Powerpuff Girls. Like, I mean, I thought it was.
No,
it was okay.
It was alright. I think My Little Pony's actually a little bit stronger of a show than
I mean, does it get like weirdly violent like Powerpuff Girls?
No, it's My Little Pony. It's not gonna get violent like that.
Well, I mean, but everyone always describes it as, oh, it's fucking, if you like Powerpuff Girls, you'll love it. But like, what I loved about Powerpuff Girls is like, every once in a while I'd watch it and they'd just be punching some dude in his brain for like 10 minutes. And I was like, that's pretty fucking awesome.
It's actually,
no, it's not.
Have you seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
No.
It's
I think I've seen a little of it.
It's a little.
I know what it is. I've seen commercials for it.
It's a little closer to that, which is another one that Lauren Faust worked on with her husband Craig McCracken, I think. They did Powerpuff Girls too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They made the Powerpuff Girls, or they like whatever.
No, I recognize the McCracken name or whatever.
But yeah, they it's similar enough that you'll pick up the similarities between.
Oh no, I'm sure. I just didn't know like what aspects of it kind of carried over.
I mean, well, like,
yeah, it's not overtly violent.
It's targeted at younger girls, obviously.
Furries?
No.
Younger furries. That's what it's targeted to.
Do those two cultures go hand in hand? Like, are most bronies furries, and are most furries bronies? No,
I would hope not.
I don't go that much into the fandom. I don't know. I do know that there's a thing called cloppers that exist.
Jesus.
What is that?
People who are sexually aroused by the ponies.
So they're furries.
Well,
so
I think furry
furries.
means anthropomorphic. Doesn't furry usually imply anthropomorphic? Like humanoid animal things? Yeah.
I have no idea. I thought they dressed up like animals.
Anthropomorphic was essentially just an animal with human characteristics.
Yeah, that's why I clarified and said humanoid. That's why I clarified and said humanoid.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if furries necessarily mean humanoid as much. I'm pretty sure anyone that's aroused by the ponies is probably aroused by the regular furry catalog of fucked up shit.
But I mean, is it that they're aroused by?
In his Moogle suit.
Yeah.
But I mean, are they aroused by like the cartoon characters? Or are they just like, or do they dress like ponies when they fuck actual people?
They are aroused by the fan art of the ponies. The Rule 34, if you will.
Yeah, I figured that's what. Yeah. Rule 34, motherfucker.
What is that? There's porn of anything you can imagine or whatever?
Yes. If it exists, there's porn of it.
There's My Little Porn.
I hope you guys are prepared for that. If we ever get popular,
furry is magic.
Just keep that in mind. If we ever get popular,
there will be pictures of us having sex with My Little Pony.
Dude, if there is not fan art porn of us by the end of fucking this episode,
I'm gonna be disappointed.
Then everyone listening has failed us. Everyone listening, all fucking 3 of you.
One trick penis. Coin in it right now. You're welcome. What are they called? Cloppers?
Yeah.
Dude,
that's awful.
Is that like a self-coined term? Like, do they call themselves cloppers? Or?
Yeah, the fandom came up with all these terms, so like it's not people outside of the fandom saying. Like, I don't.
No, I think he means.
No. That's exactly what I was getting at. I mean, cloppers just sounds like what like someone who like caught someone fucking jerking off to My Little Pony would be like. Dude, what are you fucking?
You fucking clop into that? Stop clopping to that, bro.
I mean, because to call yourself cloppers, like of your own fucking volition, I mean, that sounds like there's like some pride in the fact that you're like jerking off to My Little Pony porn.
I was trying to say is it other people in the fandom that aren't perverts calling these people cloppers, or are the cloppers themselves saying, "Hey, this is what we're gonna call ourselves"?
Perhaps
I
the
just
cloppers.
Watched the show, man. I just watched the show.
So like the Bronies call the cloppers cloppers, and the cloppers call the Bronies bronies.
They fucking named each other.
Yeah, because they're within that same.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think
that's what's sad though. They're under the same roof. It's like, I like this show. I like being a freak.
Not all bronies are cloppers.
Yo, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but all cloppers are bronies, but not all bronies are cloppers. You know, it's that sort of thing. Like they still like the whole thing is they all call themselves bronies. Whatever.
Like we just said.
I don't want to graze with the cloppers. So what was this, live action, or what was it? Not live action, but like the anthropomorphic, like whatever the version that you were talking about, that show?
Oh, you mean Equestria Girls, where they become human?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't...
Tell Brand about that.
Supposedly there's going to be a spin-off of My Little Pony where they... It's called Equestria Girls, and they find a portal into the human world and become human.
Are they partially horse still? Or are they just
keep their colors
people?
And they keep their colors and wings and horns and shit, but they're human.
They're just teenage girls.
What do you mean by colors? Like, I mean, like
the ponies have colors like purple and yellow.
Oh, so, but I mean, are they in like a world of just regular fucking like white, black?
No, I have no idea.
Because I mean, the colors doesn't seem really relevant if like the humans are fucking blue and green too.
Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. He showed me a picture of the...
But it almost sounds like the fact that they were once horses doesn't even mean much if like they're...
Well, they still have their unicorn horn and their Pegasus wings.
I guess. It just sounds fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, and their hairstyles look the same and colors like everything. Yeah, right. What were they called? The main 8 or something?
6. There's 6 of them. Learn to count, 6? Man.
I don't fucking know how many they considered main characters.
So, I'm having a real hard time finding any information on it, and it's supposed to come out this spring. So I don't know if
it might not even be real.
Yeah. Supposedly it was in a
some
magazine.
Fucking Clopper thought of that shit.
Fucking clopping out.
Some Clopper fanfiction.
Ugh. It's gross. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could watch that My Little Pony.
Is it supposed to be made by the same people?
Yeah, they're just spinning it off, supposedly.
Well, usually a spin isn't. I don't know. I don't know how spin-offs.
I don't know. Like I said, it's very hard to find any information on it.
Well, you're our resident fucking brony expert.
Yeah.
Clopper enthusiast.
I just watched the show, man. I just watched the show.
Oh my god.
We should have like a segment called like the Cloppers Corner where we ask you questions.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
That's not anything of the sort.
But yeah.
Clopcast?
The one trick Clopcast. The one Clop Ponycast.
This is getting off the rails.
This is
the one trick Bronies Clopcast.
one hot Brony. That didn't work.
That didn't work at all.
None of these work.
Dude, mine worked. The one trick Brony Clopcast sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, one trick Brony Clopcast definitely worked.
That's not a fucking clumsy mouthful.
Mouthful's a mouthful.
Just fucking clumsy mouth calling the fucking phrase clumsy. No.
What? It's just clumsy as fuck. Oh. Soproni calling the Clopper. That was bad on purpose, fuck you. But yeah, guys. My Little Pony'd ourselves out. I'm all clopped out here.
Have either of you guys been playing anything besides fucking Final Fantasy?
I've just been playing Infinite. Oh yeah,
Trials
when
Evolution.
I got the
Wait, what? Oh, what?
Trials Evolution.
Yeah,
oh.
I was gonna say I have the demo for Trials HD on the new Xbox I got. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
How much was Evolution?
$20. It comes with all the HD tracks.
That's fucking bullshit.
What?
That's way too much fucking money.
It comes with it's pretty much two entire games. It comes with all the Evolution tracks, all the HD tracks.
Yeah, two fucking games where like I kind of lean back on a fucking motorcycle and hold like
The
go
games
right.
are what,
It's
$10,
fucking
$15 a piece on Xbox.
Yeah, it should be fucking $5.
Bullshit. There's a ton of game there. All the user created
It's
tracks.
not that. I go over a different ramp later. It might like be on fire or something.
No, there's
bullshit.
completely
No,
different
the
tracks
tracks
like,
are
all over the
incredibly
place.
diverse.
There are a lot of different tracks.
And you can do pretty much anything in the user created tracks. Fucking.
I just think
the other day I
fine,
played a
guess.
fucking Castle Crasher knockoff.
No, with user generated content, I guess like it never really runs out of new tracks. I guess that makes it alright.
Little Big
Plus
Planet.
it's really fucking hard to get gold on the fucking.
I don't know if
tracks
that's
and
a.
shit.
I don't know if it being
No,
hard
I'm just
to
talking
get
about it
gold
being
on
like.
tracks is.
No,
more
I just mean
pointy.
it there's gameplay
Challenging.
there, like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, I
it's
just
worth the
don't know.
money. It's better than $60 for fucking SimCity that doesn't ever work.
It never works.
It never. I've watched him play for hours, not working. I will say it works now, but I also will say that fuck them for doing it the way they did it. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
we've
pieces of shit.
We went
exhausted
through this
that.
for like
No,
5
I know.
months
I'm
now.
not going into it again. I'm just saying, I love SimCity though, and I've seen him play it, and it does look pretty awesome.
It's still
I mean,
$60
there's-
for a game.
No,
of course.
but there's a lot wrong with SimCity. Like I'm finding, like there's a lot of like stupid bullshit. Like a lot of the numbers are just inflated for like appearance in the game. Like
Yeah, I hate
like
that
your
shit.
population can be like 80,000 or like 100,000 or something, but you only have like 2,000 like workers and like 4,000 shoppers, and it's like the numbers just don't make any sense. They have no real relevance to anything, and I don't fully understand how everything works yet. But
Yeah, like no one has jobs. Like tens
yeah,
of thousands of people don't have jobs.
every family has like 37 kids or some bullshit. Like I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
And like some of the AI is fucking really fucking stupid. Like you'll send out like fucking like 18 garbage collection trucks and like they'll be on like the same street. Like all of them will just be like in a line in one.
Well, that's your
neighborhood.
city
It's like, what
planning.
the
That's
fuck
that's all on you.
No, it's not, because like I'll have like a different garbage collection place like on the other side of town, and all of them will congregate somewhere.
Well, maybe that's a really fucking messy street.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, Drew likes to be an apologist to
Yeah,
everything.
you're a fucking white knight in fucking SimCity now. What the fuck's going on?
What?
He's speechless.
He can't even White Knight himself right now. He's trying.
What? No, I'm not.
He's clopping.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Games, whatever.
Why don't you talk about Bioshock Infinite?
Well, I kind of want to get back. How good is your computer, and how well does fucking Trials Evolution run?
Runs pretty well. I haven't had any problems with it.
I'm sure you could.
Well, I mean, I actually had like a little bit of fun with Trials HD, and I just because I'm kind of curious about getting it, but I don't want to get it if I can't run it.
I'm sure you can run
just
it.
Look at
this laptop. This is a laptop that's like 2 or 3 years old.
Well, I mean, my computer's not bad. It's just my graphics card's not very good. Like everything else is fine, but.
Oh, and you just wait till you get the one that you were.
Because I mean, that's gonna end up being like $400 altogether, and I don't know if I want to spend that money yet. And I kind of want to play Trials.
I thought the card was like 2.
What do you mean 200? The card's 200, but then I need to get the power supply and I need to get more RAM. Anyway, but so have you actually been playing Trials Evolution?
Yeah. Well, I've put more of my time into Final Fantasy over the past couple of days, but yeah, I've been playing.
Yeah.
I'm getting frustrated as fucking hell because I'm getting worse every fucking time I turn it on.
How I mean, is it all take place in like the beginning levels still take place in a fucking warehouse or something?
No, that the evolution's mostly all outside in this crazy fucking war zone, pretty much. Like this shit exploding everywhere and fucking, it's crazy. You're going up fucking mountains and scaffolding that's floating in the goddamn sky.
Anyway, but I mean. But like the idea of having it take place like outside is actually like just more variety in the locations. Granted,
yeah, no, the evolution tracks are. I like the evolution tracks a lot more than the HD tracks.
Is HD entirely in the warehouse?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it is, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely needs more variety than that.
Yeah. It'd be better. I won't.
Granted, it's just like a fucking. It's just.
A background.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have any real influence on like the game, but it's just nice to.
But I've noticed that even the HD tracks have quite a bit of variety. Obviously, they all look pretty much the same because they're all in the warehouse, but they all feel pretty different.
Oh no, I'm sure they do. I get bored looking at the same shit because I'm a douche.
No, but I've got pretty far since like it seems I'm pretty sure every single Xbox comes with the demo. And I've played it a bunch of times, and I've gotten pretty far just on the demo. Like, I played a lot, and, like, I can always play a different track, pretty much. So, you never really, like, feel like you're almost done, even when you just have the demo. There's a lot of game there.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of tracks in there already. And then when you add user
I would hope
content.
So.
Yeah, $20 does not seem like too much.
I hate PC gaming, I guess, and I don't want to spend any money on it. I think that's my only problem.
Just get a controller.
Spend $60 on SimCity.
Hey, that's the first PC game I've bought in like 15 years. So.
PC,
ever, actually.
I don't know if it's just my controller or whatever, but I think you might need a 360 controller to use the controller on Trials on the PC. I don't know, it's dumb.
What? Why?
I don't know.
How does that make any
It doesn't recognize my PS2 controller. That's all I know.
Weird.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You would think that it would just take any fucking input device like that.
Yeah, it might just be because the PS2 one isn't supposed to work with the controller, maybe like the adapter or something, but you could still just get like a random PC controller.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would
an
be.
Xbox One.
Well, the controller works fine with everything else I've used it for, though. So.
But that's a newer game. Maybe it doesn't like. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense.
I just don't think it'd be exclusively Xbox.
Yeah, that seems ridiculous. But
well,
I don't know.
It doesn't
you go into the controller configuration menu, and it says A, B, whatever the. It's clearly showing it. 360 controller buttons.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Microsoft game, so.
Oh, does Microsoft publish it?
No.
I mean, it's only. I meant Trials is only on the Xbox. It's on the PlayStation. Certainly not on the Wii or the Wii U.
No.
That's
fair
what
enough,
I meant.
But is it on Steam? Where'd you buy it from?
Yeah, I got it on Steam, but you can also get it through Ubisoft's Uplay, which is what it runs through anyway. So I was stupid and bought it through Steam, so now I gotta have Steam and Uplay open at the same time.
That sucks.
Oh, so I should just get it on Uplay instead of Steam?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. How much is Trials HD? 'Cause maybe I'll just get that.
It's not on the PC.
Oh.
It
shows how much I fucking know
Trials
about
2
PC.
Second Edition and the new one, Evolution Gold Edition, are the only ones on the PC.
I gotcha.
Cool.
Speaking of fucking... Anyway.
Speaking of douchebags.
I fucking hate people that ride motorcycles. I really do.
Man, fuck you. I'm getting a motorcycle as soon as I can afford one.
But I mean, are you gonna get like one of the fucking Harleys that are just like crazy fucking loud and like you're sitting down like a douchebag?
No, because
like,
I don't like loud shit like that.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Like,
obviously it's gonna make noise, but I don't.
Well, yeah.
The loud pipes are fucking obnoxious.
But I mean, are you gonna be one of those people that fucking like just like revs your fucking engine in your driveway for 20 minutes before you leave?
No, because I'm not a fucking douchebag.
Well, that's most fucking
but...
people like. Everyone who rides a motorcycle in this neighborhood just fucking like revs it in their like driveway for like 20 minutes, and I fucking hate them.
Pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want a motorcycle too, though.
I don't really want to die, so I'm gonna skip that.
They just seem really fun. I think
tons of people ride motorcycles without dying, man.
Yeah, but tons of people that ride motorcycles do die, man.
Yeah,
tons of
people that drive in cars
die too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Tons of people that walk around on the streets get hit by said cars and motorcycles and die.
Tons of people named Reed
cool.
Flair die.
Who?
Reed Flair, Ric Flair's son. I'm just reading that.
Oh.
How'd he die?
Motorcycle?
I don't know yet.
Oh. Thought you were talking about motorcycle.
Possibly motorcycle related?
No, he was in a hotel room, so I doubt a motorcycle had anything to do with it.
Oh, if a motorcycle was in play, I wouldn't be. I could see how a death could come from it. It's dangerous taking turns in those hallways.
When did that happen?
Today or yesterday.
We can probably assume it's, well, because, like, I don't know shit about anything. It's probably drug related, right?
Well,
most people don't die in hotel rooms from anything else.
He got busted for heroin back in 2009, so probably something to do with drugs.
Yeah, usually heroin stories don't usually end well. People don't usually like.
Heroin's all like motorcycles.
Yeah.
A lot of people that use them die.
Most,
if not all. Every single person that rides a motorcycle is gonna die one day, Drew. You okay with that?
Every single person that breathes is gonna die someday.
Maybe you should stop doing that then, bitch. Fuck you.
What kind of a motorcycle are you gonna get, though?
A real motorcycle, not one of those fucking sports bike fucking bullshit.
It sounds like you're gonna get a Harley. I thought Harleys were the real bikes, and
yeah, well, that style, maybe not a Harley, but
you're gonna be one of those loud assholes.
No, there's plenty of bikes in that like.
You should get one of those ones with like. You should get one of the ones that have like the really gigantic handlebars and like you're really low to the ground, so you have to look like a fucking clown.
The fucking choppers.
Yeah, man, those things are fucking terrible.
Man, I like choppers. I don't like. I'm obviously way too short for the 8-bangers as they call the long handlebars. But
well, it's fucking no one has ever looked cool in one of those things.
Well, the choppers with that have regular handlebars look cool.
No, those can look fine. I'm talking specifically those assholes that like their arms are like fully extended, like fucking like 2 feet.
I don't
over
even
their
think
head.
I don't even think those are legal.
Come on, they look cool. Road Rash 64, motherfucker.
Oh, did you hear the guy that made Road Rash wants to make a new one?
Oh shit. I'd play.
The only Road Rash I played was on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
that one's awesome too. That one's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Remember,
and
Road Rash 64 was Sugar Ray was all over the soundtrack. That's.
I just remember Soundgarden was all over
constantly.
Yeah. Like Rusty Cage and fucking.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else. Yeah.
Rusty Cage is like the one that sticks out.
Was
that
one of the ones?
Riding around like.
Was that one of the ones you could take out and put your own CD in and play while you were that music while you were playing? I know some of the PlayStation games are good.
I remember something like that at some point, but I'm not sure. The
soundtrack fits so well though that I even if I could do that, I don't think I would have.
It was just a grunge soundtrack from like the early '90s. It was pretty funny.
I'd just be riding around like swinging a chain over my head, listening to Rusty Cage all the time. It was awesome.
I don't remember Sugar Ray being on it, but I mean,
I don't remember Sugar Ray being on it either.
It was when they were. I'm sure it was when they were still a hardcore band.
Yeah, it was stuff off their first 2 albums, not anything after that.
Yeah. Because it was like early, like mid '90s.
Yeah. I kind of dug their first their early stuff.
No, I had friends that liked Sugar Ray before the Fly song or whatever.
I don't think I even heard of them until.
Well, no, I didn't hear of them until Fly, but there's nothing like Fly on that album at all. And then they released an album that's entirely Fly.
Yeah, my friend said that that CD, Fly, was the only song like it on there, and then on the next CD, it was all except for one song was like a hardcore song. It was like only one old song and all.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
because I remember I bought it because I was like,
yeah,
I bought it because I was like, oh well, maybe it's like their last album. It's got one shitty pop song on it, but some cool hard rock on it. Yeah, nope.
Yep, that sucks.
The pop is what made them big. So.
Well, yeah, obviously they sold right the fuck out.
They're like, oh shit, we can do that. Done. Bunch of bitches.
Everyone does what they're doing for money most of the time.
Yeah, but all they really had to do was just make one more song like that, or a couple, and then just make their old music again. But I mean, it just goes to show how strongly their convictions were, I guess.
Most people are willing to do a lot for money.
Yeah, no, Sharon, that's what I mean. And they clearly were like, we are not an exception. Give us money.
Either way, though, a new Road Rash would be the shit.
Yeah, no, for real. I'd play it.
Should make it.
He was talking about. I imagine it probably would be. Most racing games, like not too many racing games come out anymore that aren't.
Make it
I mean, that might be complete bullshit though.
Make it fucking open world online.
Road Rash MMO.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Need for Speed Underground was just track based. There was no open world.
How old is that game?
No,
but like I said, I'm probably full of shit. Because I mean, I think like the really big racing games like Forza and fucking Gran Turismo are all track based. So I'm full of shit. Talking about
yeah, I'm looking at the wiki page for Road Rash 3D and fucking Soundgarden is not on the soundtrack at all. Sugar Ray, Kid Rock.
Yeah, no, 3D. We were talking about Road Rash on the PS1.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Road Rash 3D is on the PS1.
Well, earlier than that, then.
No, it was just called Road Rash.
Oh, well, the Road Rash 3D is the one disc, so. We were talking about completely different games then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently.
You know, Road Rash on the PS1, there was no other name, like subtitle or anything.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. I thought Road Rash 64 was the only one in 3D. I didn't know they had another one. Interesting.
Yeah, 3D was not well received. That's probably why you didn't really hear much about it.
I got you.
Makes sense.
Because it had no multiplayer and not a heavy focus on combat.
How do you not have a heavy focus on combat in Road Rash?
It's like Mortal Kombat not having fucking finishers and some shit.
No, it's like Mortal Kombat being like a fucking tennis game.
Yeah, right? It's terrible. No, but you should play the other Road Rash on PS1.
Yeah, Road Rash 64 was going to be a port of Road Rash 3D, but because of the thrashing that it took, they pretty much completely reworked it.
Good.
And 64 wasn't bad.
No, that's what I mean. It was fine. It was acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty sloppy, but it was still fun.
No, I had a good time with it.
But he said, like, if there's enough demand for it, he'll make it. But, like, how do you measure something like that?
Kickstarter?
I was gonna say, make a Kickstarter.
No, but I think he was saying that that's a possible route that they could take, but he needs to see demand for it first. And it's like, how the fuck do you...
Change.org?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Start a thing
on
Change.org.
Yeah, right? Make a fucking petition.
It's just such... Like, I mean, the internet community is such a fucking... like niche vocal group that like would actually say anything, so like you can't really measure anything like that through that. Well, through a Kickstarter, you can.
No, you can. But... like it's more like he should be like, hey, I'm going to do this to gauge.
Exactly, but I mean, he should do the Kickstarter. He shouldn't do like, oh, like if I get like messages on fucking like Twitter or something asking.
No, exactly.
He
should just start the Kickstarter.
No, what he should do is Change.org is a pretty popular site for petitions. He should say, I'm putting this up on Change.org. Oh, unless he wants to put a poll on his website or whatever if he has one. But
yeah, but why not go through Kickstarter?
Yeah, I mean, why have that first
because
step
that
before
ties
just doing
money
the
into
Kickstarter?
it.
What does it cost you to make a Kickstarter?
You have to deliver on the promise if it gets funded.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. But if it gets funded, then you know the demand is there enough to make the game.
It's the whole point.
And you ask for enough to make the fucking game. So what do you?
I don't know.
Who's gonna not buy a game that they fucking kickstarted? You know? It's like, oh yeah, new Road Rash, I'll fucking fund their Kickstarter, but I'm not gonna buy the game afterwards.
Typically in a Kickstarter, you by donating a certain amount, you usually get the game.
Oh no,
right?
if you donate enough, yeah. Yeah. But you already get paid for the game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
they
they factor that into the payment. Like it's like, all right, well that guy's not gonna buy it, so we factor that in.
Yeah.
I
just think he should just do it.
This says there was a lack of emphasis on combat in 3D, but I distinctly remember sticking pipes into wheels and shit, and I remember a lot of violence. I don't know.
Fucking Wikipedia, man.
I was gonna say, like, there's not really that much of an emphasis. Like, there's a high, like a punch / weapon or a kick, in like all the games, all of them. There's just different weapons sometimes that do different shit a little bit, but they're not really like in the Genesis games. There was just like a chain and like a club, like a billy club, and then a kick, and that's it.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
There was no real emphasis on combat aside from that.
Well,
it's like you get close to them and you hit them.
Emphasis on combat doesn't mean that there's got to be a wide variety. I mean, it just means that combat's a main part of that fucking game.
But I don't see how, like, you can either hit people or you can just race by them. Like, you don't have to fight them.
Oh yeah, you don't have to, but it helps.
I just need to see how Road Rash 3D de-emphasized something that was never really emphasized in the first place. That's what I mean. Like, I just don't know how that distinction was made.
Yeah, who fucking knows? Who cares? Right.
It's just weird, that's all.
Either way, a new one would be cool.
Yeah, no, for real.
Woo! Alright, so this has been episode 11. Episode 11 of the One Trick Podcast. You can send your messages to podcast@otpentertainment.com or tweet at us @OneTrickPodcast. And we usually post a video of the podcast on YouTube, so like comment on that shit.
What is the YouTube channel name? OTP Entertainment?
Inc., I believe.
OTP Entertainment Inc.?
Is that what you named it, Drew?
Yeah, I don't remember. Something. Just look up One Trick Podcast.
Just search for One Trick Podcast on fucking YouTube.
This is Bill.
No, fuck off. You should, by now you should know the fuck our voices are.
Yeah, I guess. Probably should.
But yeah, fucking see you next week.